soccer match between the Blackhawks of Bethel Park High School and our Panthers of Upper St. Clair. This is a very special evening as the Upper St. Clair boys soccer team recognizes the seniors of the class of 2022. Soccer players, parents and families of Upper St. Clair and Bethel Park players, students and guests who have joined us this evening, please direct your attention to field level. We honor and celebrate 7 Upper St. Clair senior players who have been stars to us both on and off the soccer field. We have collectively watched these young men grow from youth players in our recreation league to the confident and accomplished men that they are today. Our pride is overflowing. We are prepared to honor them tonight and to share that pride with you. First, we would like to take a moment to thank the high school administrators and athletic department personnel for their continued support of the Upper St. Clair boys soccer program. Upper St. Clair Superintendent, Dr. John Rozzo. Upper St. Clair Principal, Dr. Timothy Wagner. Upper St. Clair Athletic Director, Dr. Kevin Dietrich. Upper St. Clair Assistant Principal, Dr. Daniel Beck. And Upper St. Clair Assistant Principal, Ms. Kara Sanger. Prior to paying tribute to our own seniors, we will begin this evening's festivities by taking a few moments to recognize the 12 senior class members from the Bethel Park soccer team. Senior Blackhawks, you will see a small gift has been placed on the sidelines for you, compliments of the Upper St. Clair soccer team. The Bethel Park players are Grant Calhoun, Nicholas Carbone, Keelan Donovan, Sean Eckert, Alexandros Pecos, Peyton Rancy, Jacob Vaughn, Joshua Vaughn, Brendan Ridge, Caleb Thompson, Sahirbek Kurak Rama, and Calvin Walsh. It is a great pride and gratitude that we recognize our head coach, Mr. Uwe Schneider, assistant coach Matt Stevenson, and our athletic director, Dr. Kevin Dietrich. A special thank you for your commitment, dedication, and the direction that you have given the Upper St. Clair players. We would also like to recognize our athletic trainers, Brittany Helbig and Nick Bechtel, for their commitment in caring for our boys on the field and in the training room. Let us now celebrate the soccer careers and achievements of a very special group of 7 men that have been a great source of pride to their parents, their peers, and the Upper St. Clair community. During their careers at Upper St. Clair, these players have made their own unique contribution to the boys soccer program that has a proud tradition of being a dominant presence in Western Pennsylvania high school soccer. These seniors are a group of young men who have consistently demonstrated success in both their academic and athletic accomplishments. They are active in both the school and community, and as we all know, on the soccer pitch. We have enjoyed their leadership, work ethic, and enthusiastic spirit. And now I will proudly announce to you the senior members of the Upper St. Clair class of 2022. At midfield, number 3, Captain Will Beckdian. Wally and Wendy Beckdian are Will's proud parents. Will is a member of the speech and debate team, where he earned a national runner-up in public forum debate. He is a member of Future Business Leaders of America, the Students Demand Action Club, and the Environmental Club. When he is not playing soccer, Will enjoys reading, watching cooking shows, hanging out with friends, and eating ice cream. He plans to attend college next fall. Will's advice for younger players: focus on improving yourself regardless of when and how much playing time you get. Captain Will Beckdian. At midfield, at forward, number 17, Anthony Danu. Unfortunately, Anthony is ill this evening and is unable to attend. Anthony is the son of proud parents Stephen and Mary Danu. Anthony is a member of Future Business Leaders of America, the Future Problem Solving Team, the Speech and Debate Team, and has earned the University of Pittsburgh's International Marketing Competition Championship. Anthony was also a Future Business Leaders of America International Business State Finalist. Anthony enjoys music and playing for his cup team. Anthony's advice for younger players, just put in the work. Anthony Danu. At striker, number 9, Anderson Ladares. Anderson is the son of proud parents Carolina and Rogerio Ladares. He is a member of the Upper St. Clair Leadership Academy, the Spanish Club, and the National Honor Society. Anderson enjoys skating, hanging out with friends, going to Chipotle, and making TikToks. Anderson plans to attend and play soccer at West Virginia University next fall. Anderson's advice for younger players is don't eat Chipotle before a game, don't date freshman girls, and enjoy every single moment because it could be your last. Anderson Ladares.
I thought if you're a freshman or something.
I agree with the Chipotle.
Yes, no question.
At center fullback, number 18, Connor O'Neill. Connor is the middle child of Brian and Natalie O'Neill. He is on the High Honor Roll in the National Honor Society. Connor is the president of Future Psychologists of America Club. When he is not on the field playing soccer, Connor enjoys playing basketball with his friends. Connor plans to attend college next fall. Connor's advice for younger players, don't overthink the small mistakes you may make, just move forward. Connor O'Neill. In goal, Dev Patel. Dev is the son of Vasila and Kaushik Patel. Dev is the National Honor Society president, the Speech and Debate treasurer, a member of the Future Business Leaders of America, and Dev also served as a junior mentor. Dev plays varsity tennis in the spring. Dev received the UPE-NN Book Award. He was also a Pennsylvania finalist for Future Business Leaders of America and was a state and national qualifier for the Speech and Debate team. Dev enjoys playing tennis and pickleball with his friends. Dev plans to attend college and then move on to medical school. Dev's advice to younger players, make every second on the field count. Dev Patel. At forward, number 11, Daniel Pollock. Dan is the eldest child to Jerry and Tammy Pollock. Dan enjoys participating in the Ski Club and the Speech and Debate Club. Dan is on the High Honor Roll and is a member of the National Honor Society. In his free time, Dan enjoys boating, snow skiing, and playing Sudoku. He plans to attend college in the fall and hopes to earn a degree in the STEM field. Dan's advice to younger players, enjoy it while it lasts. Daniel Pollock. At center fullback, number 6, Captain Sahum Shankar. Sahum is the youngest son to proud parents Aparna and N.M. Shankar. He is a member of the National Honor Society, the highest honor roll, student council, the speech and debate team, and has served as a junior mentor. Sahum plans on attending college next fall. Sahum's advice for younger players: work hard and go that extra mile. Captain Sahum Shankar. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize once more our 7 outstanding seniors who stand before you with their most enthusiastic and devoted supporters, their parents. Our gratitude is extended to the parents, families, teammates, and fellow classmates of this exceptional group for their support of the Upper St. Clair boys soccer team. Seniors, we thank you for sharing your talents with us and for your contributions and leadership on and off the field. We salute you and wish you all the best in your future life. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please give it up for the senior members of the 2022 Upper St. Clair High School Boys Varsity Soccer Team.
Good evening and welcome to Upper St. Clair Panther Stadium for a big match between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the Blackhawks of Bethel Park. St. Clair really needs to win this game tonight. They're currently in 4th place in the section. Bethel's holding down 5th place, but they would certainly like to switch that. And with St. Clair having games against Peters, Canon-Mac, and Mount Lebanon yet to go in the season, this is just about a must-win to make the playoffs. Bethel's a game squad for sure. They're going to do everything they can to take St. Clair's place. And so, we're off. But Wally, first thing I have to say, well, first of all, this is Dan Cuddy and my friend Wally Backdine. And Wally, first I have to say congratulations on welcoming your son out on the field tonight, Will Backdine, for senior night.
You know, that it comes quicker than you think it would, and I know it was hitting William that, you know, his high school career has come and gone almost, and so it's you know, it's a moment of celebration, but it's also bittersweet, and you realize that, you know, it's coming quickly to an end. I would like to say maybe one thing before that. You know, it is senior night, and we do have 3 seniors who were not starting tonight: Connor O'Neill and Anthony Danoon, both of whom are sick, as well as Daniel Pollock. And you know, I'm really upset that those guys didn't get the opportunity to walk out in the field and get their name called. I understand that this is an important game, but Upper St. Clair put themselves in a position for it to be an important game, and they still have 3 games left that they could go win. They need a tie out of this game, and, you know, quite frankly, if they couldn't start those 3 kids and still beat this Bethel Park team, they really don't deserve to go to the playoffs. And so I just had to get that off my chest and put it on record, because I think it's really terrible that you've got 3 kids who, you know, might not be of the same quality as some of the other kids, but, you know, they come to practice, they've played hard, they've been good teammates, and I think they needed the opportunity to get recognized as seniors here on senior night. And so I know some parents are upset about that. I'm upset about that. But I just wanted to have everybody know that that was the situation here on this night. When you see this game 5, 10, 15 years from now, you know that it's sort of a crappy move on the part of Coach Schneider and the rest of the coaches not to start those kids on this night. And that's just sort of my opinion.
Yeah, it just all goes too fast. Having a senior graduate last year, it's just amazing how fast it all goes. So hopefully those guys find their way onto the field tonight. And I also want to mention Anderson Ladaris, who was injured and couldn't play this year. Certainly a good player and could be a big difference maker for the team. So just, you know, sad for all those guys. And sometimes it's a tough situation. There's no question.
I think St. Clair actually has some room here in this game. They've got, right now, if they were to tie this game, the best that Bethel Park could do if it were to win out was to tie Upper St. Clair in the standings, and that would, St. Clair would still win by virtue of having won the series directly with them 1-0-1. Nice shot there by Joe Donnelly, though.
Yeah, that's good news. Just hope they hold serve and hold on to their spot. But, with 3 minutes in, that was a great way to start it anyways, making the keeper make a difficult save, parrying it over the bar. So St. Clair's got a corner now, and looks like Will Backdine's out there to take the corner. And one of their typical corner plays, St. Clair lines up with one guy on the keeper, one guy on a center back, a couple guys at the top of the 18, and they break free, and looks like Shankar got his head on it, but just knocked it past the near post.
You know, William was telling me something the other day that Soham Shankar has yet to score a varsity goal, and
Wow.
I was stunned by that. He's played so much soccer for us. I had assumed that he had, but
Right, even the last 2 years.
right, and
Mm-hmm.
he's always getting ahead on the ball down in those set pieces, and I had just assumed and always thought that he'd have headed one home, but apparently that's not the case, and so would love to see for him to get a goal here on senior night, and if it were a game winner, that'd be even better.
And I just have one personal mention as well. One of my very close, dearest friends through my life, Bill Narr, was a Bethel Park father. He passed away last year, and his son is number 9, a dangerous forward/winger for Bethel Park. And as long as St. Clair wins, I certainly wouldn't mind seeing Josh get a goal or two. So, and they cross it toward Josh Narr, headed away by Cole Lang, and almost saved
effort
by Joe Donnelly. Yep, good hustle,
Yep.
but couldn't get there. Cole Lang could be dangerous in this game. He's a guy that's been getting into the offensive attack, and he seems to have no problem going end to end on the field. So he defends a throw-in now, goes over his head, almost a handball by Keelan Donovan. Twists it, tries a cross, and collected smartly by David Goldberg. And so I just got some inside information on the Bethel Park goalies. They have a goalie playing who is a field player. Looks like a goalie in the goalie jersey and goalie gloves, but I guess their main goalie got hurt, and their second goalie chose to go to Disney last week and missed practice, and so he's not starting. And they have a field player playing. So I doubt that St. Clair knows that, but hopefully they find out soon enough.
Well,
A nice effort at a wall pass there by Joe Donnelly.
the Magic Kingdom is a special place, though, Dan.
It is. We're hoping St. Clair Stadium is tonight, too. Sans the music and the fireworks. So wheels it back to Mr. Friday, the center back. Nice effort at a long pass up the sideline, but headed away by Bethel. Keelan Donovan's got it at his feet. He's played all over the field for Bethel the last couple of years. Donovan has. He and his brother, longtime varsity players. And Keelan looks like a guy who's playing the 10 spot. He's going to slip back into, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell where he's playing. But he's going to slip back in the midfield and slip forward as well.
Yeah, the Donovan boys have been, part of the Bethel Park program for a long time, and both Ethan and then Keelan now, they've started and played a lot of games for Bethel Park.
So throw in Bethel. And defended well by Ty Reamer.
Nice play by Ty
Yep.
Reamer.
Willback Diane gives chase. Now Ryan Higgs. Joe Donnelly. Bethel's connecting a few passes here. Soham's up to defend. Or about a 6th, 7th Bethel pass and intercepted by Ty Reamer. He had enough of that. He wheels back and gives it to Shankar.
Really nice step through.
Very good. And Goldberg now has it. Guy on his back. Reamer's got some space. He and Shankar switch for a second.
Oh, and
Joe
a nice
Donnelly's on the
little
run,
play.
and he was not offside.
He was not. You know,
he definitely wasn't.
And Joe did a really smart thing there. Technically, you know, he ran down the line right at the center back, so he could see that he was onside whenever that ball was delivered. And then as soon as you got to listen for the thud if you're out there, or the referee. When you hear the thud from the pass being delivered, then that's when you need to understand where people are. It's not when the ball it finally gets to the player.
And again, one of my big gripes, we call it, play brought to you by Adventures in Whippeal Refereeing. They've got this 3-referee system, and the referee on the sideline very rarely stays on the last defender as an outside referee is supposed to. And as a result, their depth perception's all screwed up. And if they even understand the rule, instead of listening for the thud and watching for the position of the forward, they seem to call it for against the team who won the race to the ball, and it's just not accurate.
Well, to your point, at least they're consistent.
This is true.
Yeah, right.
As one of my favorite judges told me once, Mr. Cuddy, consistency is a hobgoblin of small minds. So knocked out by Bethel. Joe Donnelly looks for a quick throw. And the whaleback dying. Good turn there. He isolates himself on the defender, tries to get it in. Defended well. And sent up the line by Bethel. Tried to find the forward.
Oh, nice touch by Soham. Out to Joe.
Joe Donnelly deep in the
Let's see if he can get it across. This is for Drew Pop.
Ooh, almost.
That's a Drew Pop special. A ball in the air flying across the box.
I don't even know if Drew Pop's had a touch yet.
That's a good point. But he's got a knack for finding the ball in the air.
Yeah, he does.
And that's the old kick it off the shin trick.
Yep.
Works in 5-year-old soccer, works at high school soccer, even works in college soccer.
Yep. Bethel's going to have the goal kick. And there it is. The first Drew Pop touch, as far as my count goes. Heads it down towards Ryan Higgs. Backs up for Goldberg. Forward in for Backdine. Now Higgs has it. Looks for, just a little too heavy on the passer. Joe Donnelly was on the run, but Ryan just hit it, knocked it too far.
He had the right idea.
Yep.
He had 2 guys coming, both Cole Lang on an overlap and Joe Donnelly in the half space. And I think if that pass is flatter, St. Clair comes up with it. We're going to get a handball.
Yeah. That's just one of those unlucky handballs, just knocking around waist level and hit Joe Donnelly in the hand. So the keeper comes out way out to take this kick.
Yeah. Just for tonight's game, Brady Lissack still out, as well as Ethan Juiced. We do have Liam Berlovic back in action this evening. He had been hurt.
Oh, dangerous
sick,
effort there by Josh Nahr. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So
that was a dangerous situation.
Yeah. Backdine back to Reamer. Reamer up to Backdine again. And
Williams got a lot of space.
He does. Whoa.
That was a hard tackle. Williams not too upset about it, but the ball's back in play.
Donnelly out to Higgs.
He's got to turn the corner. We're going to get our second corner for Upper St. Clair.
And this is where a field player playing goalie would have a lot of trouble, either on a long throw in or a corner. It's hard to command that box if you're not used to doing it. Some guys aren't even good at doing it when they do it, when they're used to doing it. So we'll see what happens. Looks like St. Clair's got their regular stack at the 18. 2 guys in the box, 1 on the keeper. And Shankar's going to split to the wide far post here.
It's a
long
Donnelly
gets
delivery up to Joe Donnelly, but Donnelly back in and over. All right, just over 12 minutes gone here in the first half. Upper St. Clair and Bethel Park still 0-0 early in their game.
Sent forward by Bethel. Keelan Donovan.
Headed down by
Ooh,
Som Shankar.
Great win.
I know. Comes down hard, though.
Oh, Donovan gets his hand caught in a cookie jar. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, the Donovan boys have always been hard tacklers.
Yeah. Reamer, quick one out to Cole Lang. Back to Reamer.
And that's a foul.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be a yellow, yeah.
Yep.
There was no need for that foul. You know, it was a hard foul. The ball was gone, and completely unnecessary contact.
I played with that young man's father, Sean Eckert. We played next to each other on defense, so he looks like he's playing midfielder, forward kind of slot, and playing it kind of like his father.
Referee explaining the foul to the Bethel Park head coach.
I don't think that one needs much explanation.
Yeah, but you know, it's one of those. Look, it's certainly gamesmanship, and you see it at the more elite levels where you get a little bit of a late tackle or late touch. You know, a little love tap, or and the referee's eyes have turned. But you know, you're just doing it more to send a message rather than to hurt somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Early in the game, I mean, you just sometimes hit people a little harder, and they don't want to go to the ball later. Bethel's been good at that through the years. Joe Donnelly now makes a tough turn. Oh, almost gets down the sideline, knocked out of bounds. So Cole Lang knocks it in, or excuse me, sends in Will Backdine up to Donnelly. Ooh, Backdine with a man on his back. Tries a one-time. It gets picked off, but Higgs has it now. To the corner for Donnelly. And Donnelly gets it. He's able to bring it back to Cole Lang. He's got to send it over quickly. And over Drew Pop's head. He still chases it down and is able to get it before it hits the track. Yep.
Sit over to Luke Rollier making another start, and that had to be a foul.
That's definitely a foul.
Absolutely takes down Higgs right
from behind.
Outside of the box.
Unlucky. Ty Reamer sends one in, raises his hands immediately and says, sorry guys, that one's on me. So 25 minutes in.
Another good header by Soham.
Yep, no substitutions yet. No one warming up.
William Backdine, nice touch out to Drew Pop.
I would
Drew's
have called
running.
him possibly offsides, but we'll take it.
He must have been distracted by Drew Pop's hair.
It must have been.
Right.
Shankar sliding.
Joe Donnelly should keep this in. Does.
Cole Lang turns around, and Nar sends it forward. Ty Reamer collects it. Almost. He's getting harassed pretty good. There we go. Out to Rollier.
Luke
pass.
Higgs.
Yep.
Higgs checking in deep.
Oh, almost got over him.
Good defense by David Goldberg.
Yep.
Rides Keelan Donovan all the way back. Good defense by Luke Rollier. Drew Pop loses it out of bounds.
One twist and turn too many. So first substitution that I could see of the night. Looks like Josh Norris coming out for Carter Kaczynski.
It has to be a foul. Tyler Reamer just gets blown up there trying to receive the pass.
So now into Reamer, up to Cole Lang. Got some pressure in his face. Up to Donnelly.
Well, he's got Will. If he gets that ball play in the half space, he's got William Backdine, and he's got this one to William.
That's an absolute takeout.
Yeah.
He didn't touch the ball. Simple hip check. Legs go out from under him. That should have been a throw. Should have been a direct kick. Cole Lang in the back nine. Back to Reamer. Definitely around the defender. To back nine again to the corner. Looking for a
Cole Lang
cross from Cole. Yep.
just couldn't get his hips around. Nice idea.
Looks like Mr. Sibley's going to come into the game here.
Nope. Liam Berlovich.
Oh, excuse me. I do that all the time.
Liam Berlovich
Shoot.
checks in, and looks like they're going to slide Ryan Higgs out wide and put Burlow up top. Cole Lang not able to touch that, but goes out, and it's going to be an Upper St. Clair throw.
Well, one of the key things there was Ty Reamer and Keelan Donovan both avoided a collision with each other. A needless collision, so. Ooh, some decent defense by Luke Royer. Almost
Really
got behind
good.
him. Yep. Berlovic has it.
These guys need to get up and help him.
Yeah.
He was stuck by himself.
He only had Ryan Higgs on a long
Right.
cross. So Higgs now has it at midfield. Back to Goldberg. He looks to his right, finds Royer. Now they set it up again, but sending it back to Friday. It's going to go back to Deb Patel.
Looking
nice
for Drew
effort.
Pop. Good idea. That's a long window to get a pass through, though.
Yeah. Ty Reamer is good at those long, low instep passes. All right. Mr. Eckert comes in after his 5-minute sit down. And out for Bethel comes. As soon as we see a number, I will. Couldn't see one.
A little dangerous here. St. Clair needs to get possession of it. Can't connect.
Well done by Cole Lang. Ryan Higgs comes back to help out. Dribbling, dribbling, dribbling. He sees Drew Pop over there for the diagonal.
Yep. They're going to play this one back.
So knocks around at midfield.
There is Soham. Looking for somebody.
Gets stripped.
Gets taken down. St. Clair is just still struggling to connect that last pass in the final third, get a really good shot off. You know, they've had some good possession. They've been able to maintain it just outside the 18, but getting sort of that last entry pass has been difficult.
Yeah, that's kind of been their issue all year, just getting through that last level.
Right.
They're just not able to get that.
You know, they've got guys making runs, just haven't been able to slide it through.
Cole Lang slips by a defender. Ryan Higgs was calling for it outside. Cole Lang goes forward. Still
Cole
dribbling.
Lang is determined.
He gets knocked down and sat on.
Oh, and they just...
And you know, that's one you wish wasn't blown. First of all, it was the wrong call because it's going Bethel's way. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
It should have been a foul back on the 25 on Cole Lang, committed against Cole Lang.
Yeah.
And you play the advantage and the ball gets probably put in the net by Liam. But instead they end up with a offsides and a no call on the foul.
It's just ridiculous. So back to Goldberg. Ooh, this is a tough one back to Baden Friday. Out to Luke Royer. He handles it well.
Nice work by David Goldberg, giving Luke Garalier a place to go with the ball.
No question. And Luke did a good job to get it there. So Soham now dribbling. He sees Ryan
He's
Higgs
got
on
some
the left.
speed. Looking for Drew Pop, tries to squeeze it in. Not able to, and Bethel Park whiffs on that.
Swing and a miss. Back dine. Oh, heavy touch from Ryan Higgs out the back dine. Cole Lang. Into Goldberg for the square pass. Back to Baden Friday. We need a runner out here.
Now, that looked offsides.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Oh,
Just off a couple shins.
St. Clair has got to move closer to that.
Oh, dang. Just under off a couple shins, and Will Backdine couldn't collect it down there on top of the 18. And Shankar takes a wide shot.
Ryan Higgs and William Backdine both there right at the outside of the penalty spot, and a couple of substitutes in for Bethel Park.
So looks like Owen Newman's going to take a seat.
There's a push in the back.
Yeah.
Drew Pop gets almost. There you go. And well, I tell you what, you know, there was a lot more contact and a lot more fouls between the two Bethel Park players and Drew Pop in battling for the ball there. And David Goldberg sort of sneaks by and somehow gets a foul called on him.
And Coach Snyder was discussing it with the referee out here on the sideline. I don't know. Sometimes you just can't figure these calls out. Except for their consistency.
Luke Rollier defending nicely. Oh, he's got it. Yep. Good defending out there.
Well, he got help, and David Goldberg gives chase. He goes back. Looks like Bethel throw in. So just over 16 minutes left in the half. 0-0 tie. And both teams battling it out. It's usually a chippy physical game against Bethel and has not disappointed. Long-ish throw in. Bounces into the box.
Yeah.
Dev Patel's got to make a grab. I don't know. That's
and St. Clair breaks out.
And Coach Snyder, I mean, it causes you to have to break out the Maylocks when balls are bouncing around in your 18-yard box. So Shankar with a good bust. Keelan Donovan heads it forward, but no one's there except Dev Patel. So Dev will boot it.
Nice punt.
Yeah, over the midline.
Looking for William.
He hands off to Goldberg. Can't get by their holding midfielder. And Donovan now. Shankar gets taken down. I mean, I can say this because I went there.
Nice pass.
Yeah, not very nice pass.
Oh, and he's got it to Higgs.
Nope. And taken down again is Will Backdine. I was about to say it's certainly not an accident. I can say this because I went there. Certainly not the tradition at Bethel, but in recent years, it certainly has been. You know, we've had the displeasure at times of coaching against Bethel as,
it's
coaching
a hard
our travel team. And it's just, it's a physical bunch. So Will Backdine now slips one up.
Yeah,
nice
they gets
job.
the play. He gets
Ty Reamer.
Ty Reamer gets it across.
Ooh,
Oh,
almost.
Yeah, that's that lazy sort of Lone Ranger play that they run with William and Tyler Reamer, where one guy sort of sneaks out into the flat.
I like that play.
Bethel Park obviously has not watched a lot of film.
Yeah, you're right. So Drew Pop comes out for Joe Donnelly, and he gets up and gets his head on it. Oh, just wide. Good effort by Donnelly there.
Ryan Sibley checks in for the St. Clair Panthers.
I swear, if you took the shirts off of Sibley and Berlovic, good luck telling them apart from here. So Bethel wins a head ball, knocks it forward for Eckert. handball there. No question it was a handball.
Crowd calling for it. Referee was standing right there.
Good Lord. Now Bethel's got a kick. The crowd 50 yards away was calling for a handball. The ref was 10 yards away and somehow didn't see it. So Bethel's got a dangerous situation here. 42 yards from goal. Everybody's spread out on top of the 18. He chips it wide. Ball goes straight up off of the head of Ty Reamer. And hit badly, luckily, by Bethel. Deb Patel keeps it in the box. He spreads everyone out and rolls it out to Ty Reamer. He's got Cole Lang wide. Sees Ryan Higgs. Oh. Ryan got caught between I don't know what he was thinking about doing there. So
he was trying to get it over to Cole. Just Higgs' touch wasn't strong enough. Good turn there from Bethel.
And Donovan now.
Luke Rollier should clean that up, and he does. Goldberg running. Oh, and he gets it through.
Higgs gets through there. That's a good ball. Good vision.
Let's go, Ryan. Tries to take it across.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, William misses that one.
Sent back into the defensive end of St. Clair. Baden Friday collects and wheels it back to Deb Patel. Patel out to Reamer. Back to Patel. Bethel backs off. Eckert now gives chase to Friday.
Yeah.
Back to Patel. And
see, so Bethel is content at that point to defend the two center backs, Baden Friday and Tyler Reamer. David Goldberg has to slide into that little dead spot right in front of the goalkeeper and let St. Clair enter the ball through the middle of the field and try to swing it out. You know, tactically, David Goldberg needs to see that, or one of the captains needs to see that and position somebody there right in the middle. But you often see that when you have two strikers and they're attacking a four back line, is that oftentimes that middle section is where the soft spot is, and that's how you have to enter.
yeah, great point. And Deb Patel did well enough there, but you just don't want to use your keeper 4 or 5 times to get it out of the back.
Ryan Higgs and William Backdyan come out, and Drew Pop and Soam Shankar checks back in.
So out to Berlovic. He tries to get it wide to, looks like Donley out there.
Oh, we're going to get a corner? No. 10 minutes left in the half, still 0-0.
So a little bird whispered in my ear also that Josh Narr has had a quad injury, so he's playing, but he might not be playing much. He's scored a good number of goals for Bethel this year, so it might not be
nice pass
a dangerous
from
threat. But that was a great through ball.
Out to Donnelly. Donnelly slides it across.
Right into the chest of the keeper. He played that one well. So lets his team get spread out. Knocks a punt to the midfield. Headed backwards by Eckert. And out of bounds. Players both say it was off the other guy, and somehow Bethel gets a throw in. So back to Baden Friday, over to Reamer. Drew Pop's open, finds Pop.
Can't quite get it down.
And Burley gives chase over to Shankar. Shankar dribbles past the defender. Flicks
nice
it over
little
for Drew
turn.
Pop.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
You know, it would have been close from this angle,
Yeah.
just looking from this angle, but I could reasonably see how he was offside on that play.
I could as well. So keeper for Bethel knocks it forward. David Goldberg pushes Keelan Donovan off of it, but Keelan gets it through. And Patel now is able to grab it. And it's turned into a long punt game for the last couple minutes. So Patel, nice one over midfield.
And goes over Burlow's head. Ugh.
A bigger center defender.
Yeah, but he comes down with it.
He does. Back to Shankar. Gets tripped from behind by Keelan Donovan. Hey, we got lucky. That one's not on St. Clair. And Keelan Donovan's like, hey, how's it on me?
All right, let's get a score. Let's get a nice chance out of this.
Oh, short one, a quick one. It caught even Shankar by surprise.
Right. Ty Reamer played a nice ball to Soam. Soam just wasn't on the same page and really wasn't prepared for the ball.
He gets a warning from the referee, but I have no problem with that play because Shankar needed to give the Bethel player a warning there. I mean, Bethel kid just came right into the side of his thigh, and so Shankar gave it back to him. Zero problem with that. So just over 7 minutes, still at zeros. Headed forward by Donovan. Eckert goes up, won by Reamer. Pop out to Lang. Keelan Donovan blocks it. Reamer collected by Nar, keeps it in.
Nice move. Oh, get someone over to, yeah.
Good effort to get that one in, but no one home.
No one home. Could have been a shot. Burlow can't come up with it, but he was fouled. He absolutely got run over by the defender there.
Yep. Baden Friday. Long ball into ahead of Shankar. He skims over to Drew Pop.
He might be able
Pop.
to keep it in.
Yeah.
He does. Nice work by Drew Pop. Tries to send it across.
Well
Headed
won
out by Bethel.
Gets by Goldberg.
Really nice play by Drew Pop. Sibley.
Rollier
Luke
with a good
Rollier.
cross. Almost.
Yeah.
Good idea. Good idea there.
I don't mind that.
Nope, not one bit.
Got Drew Pop lurking over there on the left side. I don't mind getting the ball in the air and giving him a chance to try to head one home.
And Drew's pretty shifty. He slips.
He's just
past
slippery
defenders
down
a
there.
lot.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Oh, difficult trap there by Baden Friday. Eckert
Luke
challenges.
Rollier, nice tackle.
Very good.
Yeah.
I really love the way Luke Roy's been playing. Smart, solid, not risking giving up the ball in the back.
Nice pass up there.
So Backdine and Ryan Higgs come in for the last 5 minutes and a half. Looks like Mr. Sibley's coming out and Mr. Donley. So throw in St. Clair. Goldberg swings it back to right. Reamer being chased hard by Bethel player, knocked out of bounds in the direction of Cole Lang. You know, we've got a very smallish defensive back here at right back for Bethel. And Drew Pop is not a small kid, so it'd be nice to see if we can take advantage of this mismatch here in the last second or two. And Will Backdine, same way. Will Backdine's packed on some nice muscle this offseason. I think somebody could have their way with the smaller defensive back for playing right back for Bethel.
Yeah, no, you got to go attack him right now.
Oh,
Drew Pop loses it.
well done by Cole Lang. Reamer steps up with a dribble. Oh, a mishandle by the aforementioned right back.
Just under 4 minutes left in the half, still 0-0 Bethel Park and Upper St. Clair. Neither team really with any threatening kind of shots here so far in the game. A lot of the game played in the middle of the field, but both teams struggling to get down in the last 18 yards.
Oh, knocked out of a bad area by Baden Friday. So Reamer over to Friday. Friday now out to Luke Rollier. He gets a challenge. Tries to get it forward, but goes out of bounds.
Just a little wide.
Rollier, well defended. Oh, knocked it off the Bethel player's calf, so St. Clair's going to have the throw in. Whoops. Not handled well over there by St. Clair, so bounce out. Bethel has a throw in.
Just a little frustration on St. Clair's part right now.
Drew Pop has a little trouble handling that. Keelan Donovan there, but he gets it back to Rollier. Friday. Eckert takes his chop at him. Back to Deb Patel, who hammers it to midfield toward Ryan Higgs. It gets skimmed by Shankar. Josh Nar with a heavy touch. Goldberg.
All right.
Reamer slices through.
Ooh, almost finds Higgs.
Headed forward by Friday. Keelan Donovan says, here, you can have it back. Little hand play out there between Eckert and Friday. All right, so Deb Patel's got it at his feet. Out to Friday.
I don't like it when the goalkeeper plays with it in front of the goal. You know, it doesn't take a little, just but a small mistake, and it would be very costly.
Especially when he looks up and looks down again, and the ball's not where he thought it was.
Yeah.
A collect at midfield by Bethel. Sent through
Nice
for
play.
Nar.
Tyler Reamer is going to collect that. He's just so fast.
And Nar gives hard chase. Turns Reamer around. Sends it back to Cole Lang. Drills it forward for...
It's like Berlovic.
Berlovic, yep.
Yep.
So Shankar, stop and go move.
Yep. Gets it over to Burlow.
Oh, unlucky.
Not able to
Got
control
through the
it.
Bethel defender's legs and then through Berlovic's legs.
Yep. Just sloppy right now.
Under 30 seconds. It'd be nice to hem Bethel into their own side of the half for the last couple seconds here.
Looks like they're going to try to play it from behind, out of the back.
Baden Friday knocks Eckert out of the way, sends it back. And the clock winds to a close. So zeros at halftime. All right, so we are back for the second half. And certainly was a hard-fought first half. Fairly evenly played. Bethel always wins in the foul category. But the scoreboard's even, so St. Clair definitely, we think, needs a tie or a win to solidify a spot in the playoffs. So we're about to get started here. And Bethel kicks it off. Eckert turns around and passes it to a center back. Sends it to Keelan Donovan, who promptly loses it to Joe Donnelly. Back to Shankar. He had a second, then got knocked over, and Eckert knocks it forward. Goldberg comes over to help. Nice play. Oh, that was Ty Reamer, excuse me. Good play. Drills back, sends it to Baden Friday. Baden knocks it towards Ryan Higgs. Handled badly by the Bethel center back, so he just launches it into the first row. So throw in St. Clair. Shankar back to Baden Friday. Sends it forward toward Ryan Higgs. He looked at Luke Rollier there and wisely did not pass it to him because Rollier had a defender right next to him. Sent back toward the sideline of Bethel. The feet of Eckert now. Tries to turn, but Goldberg's there to take it away. And he tries to get it to Donnelly. Just gets by him and goes out of bounds. Throw in Bethel. Back nine's now go. Oh, he tries to get the Shankar.
Yeah, not a great
picked
pass.
off.
This is what you see again with Bethel Park. You know, they're not going to attack and they don't press high. You know, they're very content to sit at the midfield and defend once you come to them, but they're not going to come out and get you.
Royer gets a pass intercepted. Now Joe Donnelly has it.
Nice in by Joe Donnelly.
Let's see if one of these teams can get more than 2 passes together here.
There you go. 2.
Cole Lang gets forward.
3. Yes. That
He
should
gets
be a
taken
foul.
out. Let's hope that's a kick and not a throw. And it is. It's just one of those needless Bethel fouls. You can defend out there without chopping the guy down. I mean, what the heck?
This is a good one. There's, you know, a lot of choices here between putting the ball in the back post or just taking a shot. And I think, you know, if they know that this keeper. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, just a little higher.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you know, you have to test the keeper high.
Yep.
Make him go up and get it.
Punted to midfield. Goldberg gets out of the air. Royer. Shankar defends. Ball gets launched back towards Baden Friday, who hands off to. Oh, good move by Ty Reamer.
Ty Reamer. Really
Over
nice
to Drew
play.
Pop.
Over Drew. Yep.
Oh, well
Drew gets it
controlled.
down. Well done.
Oh, handball.
Oh,
That he gets away with.
it was a handball.
Got away with it. Deb Bethel now. Over to Friday. Whoa. Back nine comes up and draws a defender into Ryan Higgs.
That's a foul.
Another needless Bethel foul.
The thing that's
Yep,
surprising
shown
is
the
that
card.
the Bethel Park player is surprised.
Yeah, I know. They're surprised that it's a foul.
I mean, I don't know that I necessarily would have given the kid a yellow, but it wasn't necessarily surprising that it was a foul.
It just cracks me up.
All right, let's see if St. Clair can come down. Let's get a nice chance here.
Baden Friday at the top of the 18. Shankar heads it in, but no one's able to split into the box to get it.
Just a little far out to get a ball on the head.
Yeah, by the time it's getting there, it's dying. There's nothing you can really
you
generate
just
much power from it.
Cannot generate enough pace to score on a header from that far out.
Keelan Donovan has it now. Up to Josh Nahr, who gets banged by Reamer. Reamer's playing a nice, solid game.
Yeah. No, he's very reliable out there. You know, I know they like Ty Reamer back there at center back, but you know he's probably a little bit more creative offensively than Soam is. But you know when they switch positions and move Soam up versus Tyler back, you know clearly Coach Schneider choosing security versus goal scoring.
Well, if you can't defend, you can't win, and this just works a little bit better.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Shankar's playing very well in that spot up front. In front of his 4 defenders.
Yeah, you know, and he's a physical mismatch for just about everybody. I mean, he's got such size and speed, and he moves so smoothly.
Yep. Oh, pop forward well.
That's a nice ball. And this is
contested ball. Good play by the keeper to come out and get that. Ryan Higgs was on the go there.
Right, but you saw
that was a great ball by Will back then.
The hesitation that the goalkeeper has, and that's just somebody that doesn't play there a lot.
Yep.
Gets the ball across.
Just have to keep Pepper in the box here.
I like the throw down there to William in the corner.
I do too.
Let's see if he can set a delivery now.
Tries to send one in, gets headed out.
Just took a
by
bad
Reamer.
first touch. Ooh.
I don't mind that if it's on target. He just missed it. Just miskicked it. So it's going to be a throw for Bethel deep in their area. It's not a good play for Bethel. So we got to hem them in, keep them here. Don't let them turn. And don't foul.
Yeah, they're going to clear that one out.
Bethel has a miskick. Wellback Dine collects it.
Oh, he gets that out to Cole Lang. Cole Lang with a big touch, but they clear out sideways.
Luke
Oh, he's
Roy.
got Higgs. Window closes quickly. Joe Donnelly does well to keep it in, but loses it.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. Nice stop by Shankar.
Get it across. Just a little flatter. You know, Coach Schneider looking for the ball a little bit flatter, trying to put a name on that ball.
If we can just keep the pressure up and keep peppering that 18-yard box.
Yeah.
Baden Friday heads it. Keelan Donovan. And Bethel Winger's got nowhere to go. Friday back to Bethel.
Nice movement by Luke Rollier.
Yeah, I was going to say, great awareness. Kept his feet moving.
Straight to Soham Shankar. Oh, just misses the touch. Up to Higgs. Back to Pop. Pop makes a move. Gets it over. Back post.
Oh, Joe Donnelly.
Joe
very
Donnelly, yeah. See if he
Way
can
to-
turn it back around.
good. Use his body. Oh, he's
Trying to get it to Goldberg, who had snuck up from his holding mids position.
Tarakanova just came back. to
Give
get
it back to him.
Oh, good move by Shankar. Kind of send it back to Royer. Cross it.
Yeah, he's got time. No, that ball's too flat.
Kind of a missed kick, sir, but
He had the right idea.
Yep.
Absolutely. But Drew Pop and William back down there in front of the goal. Just got to bring that pass out a little bit from the goal.
headed down by Goldberg. The rear end of Eckert. Knocked out by Bethel. Luke Royer now throws to the feet of Joe Donnelly. He's able to collect it back to Royer. Goldberg, well done.
Nice getting the ball there. Oh,
Oh,
he
great
finds
ball.
Drew Pop. No,
No,
way.
that is not offsides.
Absolutely
We're standing
no
right
way.
here. They're not offsides. That's absolutely a horrendous call.
No. What a beautiful pass from Soham Shankar and a great run by Drew Pop. And
I was watching the whole
Yeah.
way. Drew Pop saw it. Ryan Higgs saw it. Was it Ryan Higgs that sent it through?
no, I think Soham Shankar sent
Soham
that through, but
Shankar.
it was
So I was watching Drew Pop. He was on the other side of the defender. As soon as the ball gets through the gap, he beats the defender to the ball.
we'll look at that on tape, but
Yeah.
in the naked eye in real time, it didn't look like he was offside.
We're going to be right, I guarantee you. I'll shave my head if I'm wrong.
Must have happened already.
Yeah. Ball at the feet of, oh, I love it. Keelan Donovan,
Yeah.
too slow to react.
Gets a dose of his own medicine with a
Absolutely.
hard tackle from Soham Shankar. Drew Pop.
Determined
You gotta
Drew
burn that
Pop
kid.
gets by a defender and
Yeah.
gets taken down. That's an absolute yellow.
This is the
Andy
third
Lowe's got
yellow
it in
from
his
Bethel Park.
pocket, yep. In 5 minutes. And actually, I'm kind of sad that right back got a yellow because, size-wise, he was a guy we could take advantage of. But at any rate, they send a cold defender in now.
Let's see if William and Ty do this same play. And Bethel is not the wiser for it. They've only got one guy out there defending. Oh, nice ball.
Oh, almost. Just barely off the head of a St. Clair player. I will say this too, and I'm certainly biased, but Bethel coach Doug Fink did himself a great disservice by not treating Jacob Nahr well enough that he's the right defender, because he should be. But I digress. So headed down by Goldberg. Now Kaczynski
He's going to
knocks
run
it
out of
bounds.
space there.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and they give him a foul. I think that was a makeup. He's
That's a
probably feeling
makeup.
bad about the yellow.
That was just a little tug.
right.
Certainly not the quality of foul that's been doled out by either team. So just under 30 minutes, and we're still at zeros.
Fans on the other side imploring one of the teams to wake up, and I would agree.
Or the refs.
Right.
So knocked back by Mr. Walsh, the keeper.
Nice ball.
Oh, Deb Patel. Great job
Nice
of commanding
save.
the box there.
Yeah. That's the kind of ball that if you hesitated as a goalkeeper, it's just out in front of the goal a little bit too long, and one of the opposing players runs onto it, and it's a pretty easy finish. Coach Schneider asking for more motion.
And Will back down and gives it to him.
Oh. He had Joe Donnelly, just couldn't get it past the defender.
Goldberg. Anticipating step in. Good job.
And Liam Berlovic checks in, goes to the center forward position, and Ryan Higgs slides out. Liam Berlovic got his first varsity goal in the game at Bethel Park. Nice little move, and beat the keeper on the near post, and would love to see him get another one here. Yeah.
That's a Keelan Donovan special right there.
Right.
And while St. Clair sets this up, I'll just tell a quick one of my favorite high school trash talking stories, which was when our boys were playing together, our older boys. JJ Cuddy was marking both Donovan brothers alternatively because they kept coming in and subbing out at the same position. Every time the new one came in, JJ would walk up behind him and say, "Oh, I see they'll let the slow brother back in." One of my favorite lines ever. All right, ball in the hands of the Bethel keeper. Left-footed punt toward midfield, collected by Goldberg. Well, back down gives chase.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back with that.
Oh,
nice defense.
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Knocked back by Bethel, and that one definitely couldn't be an offsides call. We weren't able to get to it. Reamer.
Nice work by Tyler Reamer. Yeah.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing out there intensity-wise. St. Clair, we were talking at halftime about a game that they were asleep in. They're not asleep in this one. They hate playing against Bethel, but they love to hate playing against Bethel, and they're responding to the physicality.
Well, you know, so Upper St. Clair has won the last 11 meetings between these two, which is actually stunning. If you go back and you remember some of these games, I mean, they're all close games. You know, they're not beating them and blowing them out. They've had really close games, but to win 11 straight close games is really remarkable. And you'd have to go back 14 games before they actually lost to Bethel Park. You know, they've had a tie in there, but just a really, really long stretch of dominance by St. Clair over Bethel Park.
It's almost a really great pass by Ryan.
Oh,
nice job.
A nice touch by David Goldberg.
We're going to get one here. I can feel it.
Yeah. There's a little bit more energy.
Joe Donnelly back in. Well-deserved rest for Soham. I think Will back Donnelly. Will back Dine might have moved back to a holding midfielder spot.
There's Cole Lang.
Joe Donnelly went forward.
He's going to come up with it.
Ooh!
Nice aggressive run down to the end line by Cole Lang, just not able to get a hold of it and get it across.
Cole never seems to get tired.
No, he's played a really nice season, quite frankly, at that left back spot. And I think the original thought was that he was going to be a center midfielder this year, but he's adjusted nicely and he's played that position really well.
Drew Pop taking on a defender. Looks like Zeminski's back in. Oh, flick past by Ryan Higgs. Throw in St. Clair. Oh, Rollier gets there.
Nice step in by Luke Rollier.
Higgs now with the cross. Oh, to the head of Drew Pop. Just gets pushed, I think. Couldn't get much on it. Collected by Reamer.
Tough ball to handle.
Yep. He's moving
well,
well.
But he comes down with
nice
it.
Nice job. Nutmeg.
Oh, and he's got Ryan Higgs.
Ooh, gets by Ryan.
Ryan, bring it down. Just not able to control it. Looks like Soam Shankar's got a cramp or something wrong with his calf, but he's stretching it out on the sideline, so we might not see him back very quickly. But that would be a big loss for St. Clair if he's not able to re-enter the game.
No question. He's playing great tonight. Ryan Higgs. Hard pass back to Goldberg. Good ball out to Cole Lang.
By Joe Donnelly. Yeah.
Back to Baden Friday. He is chased and gets the ball to Ryan Higgs. Nice ball to his feet. Higgs.
Move, William!
Back to Goldberg.
Sorry about that. William is standing over there, waiting for the play to come back to him, and he's got to get into space.
Good coaching moment. Oh, Goldberg gets there first. Back to Baden Friday. Oh, St. Clair moving the ball very well right now. Berlovic goes in hard. Luke Rollier collects it.
Bethel's just defending right now.
Oh, we got them stuck
no
deep in the area. They had about 10 to 11 guys within 30 yards of their goal. Just under 23 minutes. Zeros on the clock.
That's still a St. Clair throw-in.
St. Clair's doing well to control the last 8-10 minutes of the game. They've got to get a goal in the box, so our young filmographer needs to get home and do some homework.
And Luke Rollier making a nice run.
Good job, Luke Rollier.
And this is where Liam scored last in the first game. He got the ball down in the corner and was able to drive towards the near post before he scored.
Good hustle. Defends Calvin Welsh well. Now Bethel's got to throw deep in their area. We got to really defend this aggressively. This is always an opportunity when the defense is throwing the ball in. There we go. Head ball won by Ryan Higgs up to Berlovic. Oh, unfortunate. Bethel coach calling for a sub.
It's like Soam Shankar is feeling better. He's going to take William Bakdayan out.
And Kaczynski comes in for Josh Nahr. Keelan Donovan just drills it forward. Baden Friday does the same.
This is going to be a deep throw for Bethel Park if they don't pick this up. Well, that's like a long punt in football.
Absolutely. And the
you
smallest
flip the field.
Smallest defender for Bethel finds the head of Drew Pop.
Now they've got possession of it.
Good battle.
Nice battle by Joe Donnelly. And a good shield by that small defender.
Yep. Yeah, he did well. So now Ty Reamer has it. Sends it in to Ryan Higgs, who slipped back to get it. Good hustle by Berlovic. Back to Rollier. Oh. St. Clair's got guys everywhere now. Back to Goldberg. Good wide pass to Cole Lang.
Just past the halfway point here in the second half. Still 0-0.
All Bethel can do is just clear and hope for a receiving end for the pass.
Yeah, they've been defending the entire half. Looks like Soham Shankar still a little bit gimpy on his calf there.
Well, this is one of those times where we, now as Bethel knocks around in midfield, we've really got to, oh, nice effort by Ryan Higgs.
Yeah, almost snuck one by him there.
Got to keep it down in the Bethel end without getting sucked so far forward that we give up
a counter.
some kind of counter.
And that's how Bethel has scored a lot of its goals, on counters. You know, they kind of, I don't know if they lull you into sleep by letting you attack all the time. But then, you know, they gain possession and then they release, and all of a sudden you've got all your players committed forward.
Good ball.
And it's hard to defend.
Yep. No doubt.
Yeah. That was a hold. A little frustration foul there from Drew Pop.
So, big kick being taken by the Bethel keeper from out on the edge.
Good one by Joe Donnelly. Oh, just got a bigger bounce than he needed for Drew Pop. Or else he would have been off to the races.
For my liking, I want a St. Clair goal soon. I mean,
yeah, you know, the longer it goes,
that's a chop by Keelan Donovan. Hey, center ref got that one right. I was also just about to say, I'm not so comfortable with this center ref in the middle at this point in the game. Seen this fella before, and let's just say momentum can shift on a bad call. Sent forward by Ty Reamer.
Into the pile. Oh, it comes loose. Burlow not able to control it. A little miscommunication back there.
Yeah, kind of a slow
Luke
roller.
Rollier, almost comes back and gets it.
Good hustle by Wilbeck Dine. It's not a foul at all. That's not a foul.
And the Bethel Park.
That's not a foul.
Bethel Park screaming for a foul there.
Certainly not. I mean, that was a textbook. You know, you got to be very careful if you're going to slide from behind, but Willie got his foot on the ball and nothing else. Headed forward by Bethel, knocked down by Peyton Friday, and knocked forward by Goldberg. Goldberg's got the good one-touch awareness. Good job by Wilbeck Dine. Now back-to-back Dine.
Sends it forward. Nice work by Drew Pop to keep it alive.
Wilbeck Dine's there for it.
Let's see if we can swing it around. Yeah. We're kind of pinned in on that sideline, and we lose it over there.
Also, I'd like to get a couple goals here in the last couple minutes, see if we can get some of these seniors in.
That would be nice.
So Bethel's got the throw in, but he had no one to throw it into, so he's calling for some guys to at least come toward him. And into the feet of Joe Donnelly. Oh, Burla couldn't handle it. Chested nicely from Ty Reamer to Cole Lang. Cole loses it for a second. Out of bounds. Looks like a Bethel throw-in. So Mr. Ecker's going to come back in.
You wonder if St. Clair, you know, you get frustrated, but you possess the ball and you're working hard on offense, and you know, maybe you just don't defend as well as you, or as hard as you really need to.
Right. It's not been that hard to defend tonight.
No.
And you don't want to get lulled to sleep again.
Cole Lang defending hard.
Called down here for some kind of retaliatory foul.
No. That'd be a goal kick.
So 15 minutes left. Still zeros. Come on, St. Clair. Our filmographer's over here thinking about the calc homework he has.
Nice little pass by Baden Friday.
Good job
Split
by
the
Goldberg.
defender.
Takes a shot too.
And Jacob Higgs is on a run, and he gets it out to Drew Pop. Oh, nice little pass.
Very nice effort. Cole Lang back to Pop. Zeminski knocks it out.
Ball's in.
Everyone's up on the St. Clair bench. Soham's down here giving it a run. Donley.
Out to Pop again. Get it across. Yep. Oh, finds Higgs.
Oh,
Burlow, no.
Oh, Berlovic just couldn't get it toward the net.
Yeah. He had him lined up, and Burlow had found a nice soft spot in between the center backs. Just wasn't able to get the right direction on the header there. But a nice pass by Drew Pop and a nice attempt there by Liam Berlovic.
And to the fans at home, that might have looked like a better scoring opportunity than it was. It's very hard when you're served a ball, and certainly nothing wrong with the service, it's just his position on the field. He's right near the near post. It's hard to turn that ball back into the net.
Higgs again. Get this ball across. Get it across. Now
Higgs
take a shot.
Yep, he looks at Rollier. Oh, he tries to slip it in. Collected by Donovan.
Yeah, this is...
Now, Eckert and Ryan Higgs fight it out. Ball goes out of bounds. So reinforcements come in for Bethel. And Shankar's back in the game.
Good. Burlow steps out. Looks like they moved Joe Donnelly up top.
Whoops.
Both players run by the ball. Well, and Luke Rollier just touches it, taps it out.
Good job by Shankar not to foul and not to let him turn. He does not let Eckert turn. Turns into the feet of Goldberg. Rollier, good step.
Nice.
Zeminski knocked out by Pop. Luke Rollier again. They're just playing such a great game. Just not seeing that guy make a big mistake. He's just played very solidly.
I agree. This is his, was it his third game so far? And
yeah.
He's done a really nice job. And he comes across and he clears that ball.
As a coach, if you go into the season thinking you don't have a ton of depth and then you find some depth in a spot like that, that's a great feeling. So throw in Bethel deep in the St. Clair end. People are headed toward the penalty line, so looks like we got a long thrower. And we do.
Into the middle of the field. Oh, no. That was a dangerous situation.
Get this ball out of here. We do not want some kind of screwy goal.
Yeah, but that was just a loose ball, and you had one of the center backs coming hard, and you can really unleash a good shot in that kind of situation. Long throw
about 10
in.
yards from goal.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Who got up there? Shankar?
Yes. And Higgs touches it forward. St. Clair needs to move up.
Yeah, they got to get up and shorten this field again.
Yep.
Slow roller back to the Bethel keeper. Pushed by Goldberg. Yeah, it doesn't help him win the ball. Rollier steps over. Good job.
Oh,
Darn, that was
Higgs.
a good job. That was a great play.
Ty Reamer Watch that go out of bounds. 10 minutes left in the game. Still 0-0.
And you can't lose on senior night either.
No.
You can't.
It just makes it a very solemn next couple of days at practice. Nice run.
Oh, Drew Pop gets taken down. There's no question about it. Just outside the box.
And Bethel Park's coaches are just exasperated. They
don't even complain.
They didn't complain, and that was a pretty obvious foul. And this is a tight angle.
If they're going to complain, being Bethel, you got to complain that it should have been a more artful foul, because that one was super obvious.
Now William just needs to get the ball either on frame or over this wall, but somewhere where I'd send it to Reamer and have Reamer take a shot.
Yeah, just create some havoc
here.
Blocked. Oh, St. Clair's got to get back on sides.
Now he's got himself trapped on that sideline. You know, he sort of wandered over there and he didn't think ahead that he wasn't going to leave himself anywhere to go with the ball.
All right, so somewhat of a lost opportunity there.
Yeah.
Chested down by, I think, Reamer.
Yeah, just nothing really quality out of that.
Goldberg turns into Shankar.
Oh. He had Donnelly running through.
I saw Joe Donnelly flashing behind a Bethel defender, but he didn't see the one in front of him.
And that's what we were talking about. You know, I think St. Clair does a good job of identifying the runner and trying to connect the pass directly through it. You know, it's almost like they don't see the gaps with the defenders. And, you know, they're playing the ball directly to the defender who's, he's just there. You know, he's not making a great play.
Yeah, I don't know if our runs are burying guys behind defenders or what, but we just can't penetrate that last level. Wilbeck tries to slip one through to Drew Pop. Zeminski headed it down.
But that's another one, you know, he's got to see the gap is inside and he's got to play weight there.
Yep.
And he sees
Joe Donnelly with some room now. Take him.
Yeah. Get the ball across.
Good defending by
Bethel. You get
Bethel.
the ball that deep, you have to get something in front of the goal, right?
Yeah, you got to create some havoc.
You have to make them defend a scoring chance. You know, they've been trying both sides.
And Drew Pop.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call him offside.
Me too. Holy cow. I'm very
nice
surprised.
work by Drew Pop. Oh, he does get it across. And he controls it again.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Cole Lang sends it in the middle. Joe Donnelly. Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay. But again, that's a header from the 18. You'd have to have a goalkeeper that really wasn't very mobile or not paying attention for something like that to go in.
It's just tough to get power on a header like that. Good defense again by Luke Royer. Higgs, awareness back to Goldberg.
And he chips it over to William Bactine, who comes down with it. Oh, they're gonna give him an offside.
He may have been.
Yeah,
he may have.
I think he had his shoulder just past the center back there when the ball came through.
Yeah.
A little bit more than 6 minutes left in the game. Still 0-0.
So I noticed a bandage or a brace or something when Will was putting his game shirt on. Is he injured or just have a little knock on his shoulder?
Well, he separated his shoulder in can't remember which game it was.
Oh, geez.
But he's got a broken rib and he's got a separated shoulder.
Holy cow. I knew he was tough, but my goodness, I didn't know he's playing with that stuff.
I think both of those injuries you can't really do anything for. You just try to avoid contact and take any collisions. But
those ribs hurt, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it all hurts. Faceball down by Calvin Walsh. Into Eckert. Oh, good job again by Goldberg out to Royer.
Goldberg has been solid this year, too.
No
we talk about kids who have stepped up in their junior years, and he, along with Cole Lang, have played a lot of minutes and have played them very well.
Punt to the head of Soham. Into the lap of Bakdayan. Turns and gets stolen. Cole Lang fights that one off. Turn by Eckert. Little lazy ball up that Zeminski heads down. He tries to beat two guys, knocks it back. Into Eckert.
I think
Reamer's out there for it.
Yeah. No, but the
Causes a mistake. Good job.
Yep.
Under 5 minutes. I don't know what the confusion was there.
comes out. He's battling some sort of injury.
He's just laboring.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell he's not running with the same ease that he usually does.
If he's sucking down water and rolling it out, he's got to get some Gatorade in him too. If it's a cramp.
It's got to be a cramp. And it is a warm night here.
Oh no,
especially for mid-October. There goes Burlow.
Oh, almost caused a mistake.
Yeah.
There we go. Good step by Reamer. He's playing tough. He gets tripped by, not sure who, but he gets tripped by a Bethel player.
You know, you'd like to see the centers just watch that play. You know, one or two more touches. You know, St. Clair might have come up with that ball and had advantage. And
yeah.
You can always bring the ball back and you can signal advantage, but you know, I know the ball was right at Drew Pop's feet, and you at least let Drew take one touch with it and see if he can possess it, and then you let the play run.
Yeah, two of my biggest complaints about Whitfield refereeing, other than
the nice delivery,
consistent bad calls,
nice
offsides,
delivery,
and no advantage being awarded. Good job
William
by
with a
Bakdayan.
shot.
Oh, he gets his left-footed shot off. He caught the
goalkeeper right there.
Yeah, he's right there, but that was a hard shot. Under 3 minutes left. Come on, our filmer needs to get home for homework. Grandparents are in the stands.
I know. Chick-fil-A will be closed by the time the game's over. That's the other main consideration.
Shoulders forward by Reamer.
You have to search for something to eat at home.
My goodness.
I mean, let's get real, Dad. I mean, that's the bigger issue.
These are the concerns of life.
Right? Here comes Drew Pop. Come on, Drew. Look at DeBurlo. Oh, he's got to get that ball to him quicker. Oh, now St. Clair's got to get back and defend. David's got to stop this advance.
Calvin Wash is dribbling all the way down the field, and Calvin Wash is a big, strong
and he gets
athlete.
the ball across. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ball's still alive.
I think it hit the wheel or the side of the very side of the goal.
But, you know, you can't let a guy dribble 80 yards down the field. You know, somebody has to stop it. Even if it's a tackle in the middle of the field, you've got to stop the advance.
Yeah, one of those professional fouls, so to speak, to slow him down. And that guy, he was trucking. Calvin Walsh, we know him from Cup Soccer. He's a big, strong athlete.
And, you know, that's what we were talking about earlier. You kind of get lulled into this attack end, and you feel when the ball goes back that your defense is going to clean it up, and so you don't run back on defense the same way.
And now Bethel has a corner with under a minute and a half left. And thank goodness. Luke
out to Burlow.
Excuse me. Joe Donnelly knocks forward for Burlovic. He forgets kind of where he is, and the ball bounces out.
Not sure what Burlow, you know, I thought Burlow could have gotten to that ball.
He had it. I think he literally forgot where he was.
Yeah.
And by the time he realized that he was almost running into Coach Snyder, the ball was out of bounds. All right, just pick it up, Dev.
All right, under
Bang
a minute.
it forward and keep it across midfield. Good boot that's missed by Josh Marr.
Let's see if Drew Pop can keep it in. Must have been skimmed by the...
Yeah, I think. Bakdayan takes a shot. Coach
That was a
Snyder's
hopeful ball from 30 yards out.
Yeah.
Not the best decision.
suggesting to maybe try and create something else, but I mean, you're under 15 seconds. We can't get past the last level anyways. Why not take the shot? All right, so you
We
get
go
a
to
break from our
overtime.
voices until overtime. All right, so we're back for 2 sudden death 10-minute overtimes. Hopefully the right thing happens fast.
Well, it's 9:42, and so at this hour, I'm virtually certain that the game will not end in time for me to get to Chick-fil-A tonight or even Chipotle. So, not quite sure what is at the house to eat, but I'm just going to have to make do, Dan.
This might not surprise you much, but I've got soft pretzels in my freezer that I make almost every night. You're welcome to come over for a soft pretzel and a beer. And the lights went out on us. I got to turn them back on.
All right. Bethel Park opens up with possession, and St. Clair still moving in the same direction as it was in the second half from your left to right on the TV screen.
Bang forward by Shankar. Collected by Donley.
Oh,
Almost.
nice work.
He fought it.
He almost came up with it, but that was a nice little step over and step through. Nice one for Baden Friday.
Eckert now takes it to the corner. Luke Royer, good job of defending. No foul.
Yep.
Be a throw in.
But it's going to be a throw in deep in their end.
He's been able to get these balls about 10 or 8 yards away from goal.
Yeah, St. Clair just needs to be aware here.
Luckily, they've only got one guy close. I don't know why they don't have more guys within his throwing range, but he's not throwing it all the way across the goal mouth.
Needs to get out. Head it out.
Oh, miscue.
Yeah.
Ryan Higgs looks up. He's able to
Find
turn
it.
Calvin Walsh, but
Oh,
nope.
just loses the ball. He had William Bagnayan streaking down the middle of the field, just couldn't get it to a spot where he could get it over and down the field. Someone's going to come up with that.
Oh, no question that was a foul. Where's the card? Break it out. I mean, look, you got the Bethel coaches complaining, but your kid just scissored.
Well, you heard
Flat
it
out
too.
scissored.
He didn't get the ball. He got the shin guard or the foot of the kid.
Right, he got stuff falling out of the kid's socks. His legs luckily stayed attached to his hips. But my gosh, I think that is a foul.
Colang, gets tripped up. He wasn't going to get that foul, not
No,
after
that
what
was
just happened.
A
right?
veritable dive.
Yeah.
Over the head of Josh Nahr. Knocked forward to nobody.
He's got somebody on.
Oh,
yeah,
my
look
goodness,
at Joe
good hustle.
Donnelly. Hit it. Hit it. He tries. He can't. Oh.
Left footer by Higgs just makes it to the keeper.
But, a really aware play by Joe Donnelly, and Higgs just couldn't quite pull the trigger. He had 3 guys that he was trying to thread it through.
That may have effects going forward here. You're a center back, and you cough that one up. Your heart's going to be beating a little faster the next time the ball comes to you.
Let's see if we can keep it in. No. We can give up a throw here down deep in our own end. 3 minutes gone so far in the first overtime. St. Clair, again, needs to be very attentive and defend hard here.
So whether it's a good play or a bad play, the play Bethel's running is they throw it into the one lone guy standing on the 6-yard line. He tries to head it back to a midfielder. Let's see if he gets it. He got it back to the 18-yard box, but cleared by Luke Royer.
They need to stop that shot. Oh, my God.
Oh, what a save by Dev Patel.
Great save by Dev Patel. They need to get it out of here.
That ball was going in.
That was,
oh
absolutely.
My gosh. Just got a paw on it, knocked it off the the crossbar.
Did he tipped off the crossbar?
Yeah.
What a save.
I mean, that was in the upper corner.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's going to be a throw to number 11, Mr. Eckert. He's going to try and head it up or back to a midfielder. He misses.
This is
Still
another
goes
one.
back to a midfielder. And Patel again.
No. You know, these second balls that keep popping out, St. Clair needs to come back. At this point, I wouldn't mind if Ryan Higgs just dropped into the formation and prevented them from getting a clean shot off.
Yeah, no question. This is a corner.
And there's a lot of energy on the Bethel Park bench right now, and you got to imagine that their players are feeling the same. Corner.
In swinger off the head of Shankar.
All right, we are
Thank
able to get
goodness.
it out.
Then off the
And
foot of
Ryan
Donovan.
Higgs did the smart thing and gets out of there, and he's got Drew Pop. Can he get it over?
Just hold it till we get
Yeah.
forward here. Goldberg now. Chopped by Eckert. Ooh, Ryan Higgs gets it. Out to Cole Lang. Lang gets forward. Let's keep it down here, boys. Under 5 minutes to go. Chick-fil-A's closing. We got calc homework on the horizon. Good ball by.
yeah.
Oh, just over the.
I think he just deflected it enough so
Yep.
that it went outside, and otherwise Pop probably would have had it clean.
All right, Higgy's got it now. Wheels it back toward.
Yeah, looking for somebody, not there.
Just got it back to the top of the 18, but no one was there.
All right, 4 minutes left in overtime. Both teams looking for a goal. Not the prettiest game so far this year that St. Clair has played, but
Over
I
to
hope they're
Patel.
able to string enough passes together that we can get a goal and get out of here with a win and start making our playoff
Being
reservations.
Friday misses Patel, or excuse me, Shankar.
Nice Tyler Raymer. Oh, cleaned up by Soam. Send him forward. Yeah.
Reamer's on the run. Little hand play between
and
Bethel
they're
and
gonna
St.
call
Clair
Ty
goes the wrong
Raymer.
way. That's the wrong call.
And I bet you know, the Bethel Park side must feel like that's a little bit of a payback, but I don't know that. Looked like the Bethel Park players shoved Ty Reamer.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
Pretty darn sure.
Nice delivery.
Push.
Uh-oh.
Push by Eckert. Not called. Dev Patel
Yeah.
able to get a save. That was a classic
Really
push
nice
in the
play by
back.
Baden Friday coming over after it skipped past Ty Reamer on the initial ball, and then Baden Friday comes over and cleans it up and at least gets in the way of the shot so that Dev Patel has an opportunity to save it.
Headed for by Backdine, then Higgs. Out to Josh Narr. He bangs it off the back of Cole Lang.
Nice turn. Gets it up to Ryan Higgs. Yeah.
Just wheeled out by the
Two and a
Bethel.
half minutes.
Bethel center
St.
back.
Clair plays it quickly.
Soham over to Goldberg. Oh, good technique out to Royer. Royer crosses. Butt block. By Turkinov. Feet of Joe Donnelly. He turns. Gets hacked.
No.
A couple guys in the same spot here. Goldberg tries to dribble by. Passing, boys, passing.
Yeah. Find somebody.
Shankar.
Yeah. You know, that's okay.
I don't mind it.
Yeah. It was a nice hard shot low. You know, if he gets it out to the corner, it's probably a really difficult save for that goalkeeper to make.
We're to the point in this game, any bounce can
Oh,
turn the game.
throw it
so
at the goal. It might hit somebody.
Who knows? Out to Turkinov.
Nice defense by Soam Shankar.
He's hanging in there because
Yeah.
we know he's.
You know, he's
awful.
hurt, right? He's playing hurt and he's playing hard.
Soham again with a guy creeping up on his back.
Oh, he's trying to slide it in the gap. Just 1 minute left. For some reason, 10 minutes in overtime goes by a lot faster
It's
than 10
amazing.
minutes in a regular half.
Amazing.
I know that's not possible by the laws of physics, but it just feels that way.
I think there's a guy in there making the clock go faster.
Ty Reamer moves it up. 40 seconds left.
Dribble, dribble, dribble,
You
dribble. And
You
it
just
gets
can't
picked
lose
off.
the ball there.
We got a guy way off
Right.
offsides for Bethel.
30 seconds left. St. Clair's got to maintain possession of this ball.
Eckert almost had a
And
chance.
you know who was there to clean it up? Luke Rollier.
Yep.
I'm
Great
okay with that
anticipation.
clear. St. Clair was very disorganized at that moment.
Yeah, he just put it in the first row.
Right. 10 seconds. Get
Headed
the
up
ball
in
out
the
of
air.
here.
Out by Goldberg. Challenged by Higgs. Good job. Right to the Bethel
Yeah.
bench.
We'll go to second
All right.
overtime.
Here we go. About to get started for the second sudden death overtime. We got some energy from Bethel. Our filmer had to go home and get his homework done.
And the fans are going crazy. They're trying to get all the teams pumped up, and I'd imagine it's equally as vociferous and loud from the Bethel Park fans as it is from the Upper St. Clair fans.
Nothing you'd want to do more than the visiting Bethel than ruin St. Clair's senior night. And now that you're filming, like I always say, this season anyways, there's about 6 people or 8 that volunteer to do anything any year, and you and Wendy are 4 of them. All right, kickoff back to Reamer. He launches forward toward Drew Pop,
And
headed down by Zeminski.
Yeah, St. Clair's going the other way. We've switched back to where we were, the direction we were headed in the first half.
Cole Lang. And Joe Donnelly, who takes a hard check, and then ball goes out. Ooh, Will back down, waited for it. Gets to the feet of Josh Nahr first. Turn by Goldberg, gets picked off by Keelan Donovan. He's dribbling, gets a pass into Calvin Walsh. Picked up by Patel.
There's definitely more energy right now between both teams.
And I see a change here. Bethel's moved Calvin Walsh up from one of the center back positions into a early midfielder or forward spot. Try and get a little extra muscle and a big shot up there. Calvin Walsh is about 6'1", big muscular kid. So throw in Bethel, and apparently they're really thinking about it. They send it over to their long thrower. See if they run the same type of thing. So he gets it in, headed out by Joe Donnelly. Ryan Higgs gives a push, challenges. Ball goes out wide. Oh, good challenge there by... I guess that was a grab.
Not sure what that was.
I think someone busted in there, won the ball, and the Bethel player grabbed him as he tried to go by. So nice pass out to Cole Lang. Dribbles around Josh Nahr, up to Drew Pop, who just can't get it. But again, here we go. This is actually not a bad play for St. Clair. You can't let them out of here. Zeminski over the head of Pop. Off the back of someone. Skitters off the feet of Drew Pop.
Yeah. It'd be nice if we could just keep him pinned down here.
You got everybody marked up short. Just can't let anybody get loose long. Headed forward by Cole Lang. Little banging out there. Yeah, that's going to go Bethel's way. Will back dying. Probably took a shot in one of those ribs. Gets up and trots away. Gee, with a separated shoulder, it's good he's a kid that never falls down. Certainly not a physical guy, right? Kidding,
No.
obviously. Josh Nahr gives chase. Cole Lang. Oh, tough ball back to Ty Reamer.
Let's get the ball out of there.
Yeah, he's able to get it up to Ryan Higgs. Now Goldberg. Up to Pop. He gets it and gets his head up. Takes on Zeminski. Zeminski's challenging.
Oh, no.
Ill-advised ball. Luckily, Keelan Donovan knocks it off his own player. Josh Narr overlaps. They can't get it to him. Almost do.
You know as well as I do, square passes on the entire width of the field are really tough.
You cannot send a square pass all the way over the field. That's a sure way to find a bench in a lot of programs. But in any event, didn't have to pay for it badly.
Here's another throw in.
Ball gets toward the 6-yard box, skimmed by Bethel. No, bouncing ball in the 18-yard box, cleared out by Baden Friday. And a feed of Drew Pop. Looks at Zeminski, takes him on. Zeminski slides. Collected by Josh Narr. Cole Lang.
Nice play by Cole Lang.
And again, in what seemed about 15 seconds, now about 5 minutes is wound off the clock. Ooh, Lang sees Higgs forward. He's on sides. Higgs pops it up.
Bring
Ooh.
it down. Oh, nice
unlucky.
defense by Bethel Park.
Sometimes you knock a ball by a guy, it's in the air, it takes like a week to land. Good play by Wilbeck Dian. Everyone hustles now. No one's shrinking from this moment.
Halfway through.
Good shield there by, is it Burla? Ooh, chip forward by Goldberg, almost for Drew Pop. Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
That's a sophomore foul. It's going to be a card. So
On Liam Berlovich.
Liam Berlovich got to sit down for a yellow. In comes his near twin,
Ryan Sibley.
Ryan Sibley. Bethel keeper takes a kick outside the 18-yard box. Keelan Donovan's open. Let's see. All right, Goldberg gets back on him. Sent toward the right sideline, the St. Clair bench. Knocked off Josh Narr, goes out of bounds. It will be St. Clair ball. Throw in Cole Lang. Josh Narr wheels around. This is Zeminski. He drills it towards Calvin Walsh, headed down by St. Clair, chased by Joe Donnelly. Luke Rollier defense, stands him up. Good job, makes him go backwards. Launched into Baden Friday's feet. Fought hard out there by St. Clair. Cleared forward by Baden Friday. Good job. Smart play. Even if you're not creating, if ball's back in your third, you just got to knock that thing out of there in overtime.
4 minutes.
Goldberg works hard but loses. Sent toward the sideline for Josh Narr.
Cole
He's on the
Lang's
run.
got him.
Defended well by Cole Lang.
Yeah,
Great
really
defense.
well defended. Nice play.
Drew Pop tries to chip over the Bethel defense, but they collect it. Now up to Calvin Walsh. Good step by Luke Rollier.
Yeah.
That was an easy one to anticipate. All right, Ryan Higgs now. Turns around, sends one across.
Yeah. He's got somebody on his back. Gets it out to Drew Pop. Let's get a chance out of this.
Take him, Drew.
Yeah.
Turns around.
He got
Beats
beats
two
double
guys.
team.
Goldberg, good cross. Who's waiting? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, they're going to give a corner. They're
Oh,
going to
wow.
give a corner.
Must have touched a hair of a Bethel player. I guess Joe Donnelly was out there waiting.
They're trying to get Soam Shankar checked in for that, but he
Nice.
he wasn't ready. He's got his shin guards off. He's not. He's
He doesn't-
still
Yeah, no shoes on.
right.
Under 2.5.
Oh,
Good.
nice ball. Good.
Oh, just touched over the bar by Bethel's keeper. He absolutely touched it over the bar. Oh, come on. Seriously, ref.
2 minutes left in the game.
I mean, Physically, the ball could not have gone over in that manner had the keeper not knocked it over. The ref's got to know Chick-fil-A's closed too. Come on. Sibley has it. Turns. Down the line. Easily defended. Sent forward to Ryan Higgs. Back to Donley. Goes off,
Yeah.
I think, a Bethel foot.
Able to get it over? No. No, they're going to give it a goal kick.
Goal kick.
Minute and a half left.
Simply got to win this head ball.
Yeah.
Can't bounce this ball. There we go.
Ryan
Burla-
Sibley.
or,
Nice header.
Ryan Sibley. Ty Reamer wins one. Whoops. Cole Lang was going forward. Drew Pop sends it back to him. Now we better go back to Dev Bethel. Launches to midfield to the Bethel bench. Whoops. Ty Reamer comes
Yeah.
in hard. Good twice. Woolback dying now. Off his separated shoulder. Out to Luke Royer. He gets his head up. Oh, sees Ryan Higgs, but Ryan couldn't get there. 30 seconds. Ball bounces. Luke Royer wins. Up to back dying. Good chop. Up to Goldberg. He's got to win that. Dave goes in hard. Goes Bethel's way. Josh Narr's feet now. Cole Lang gives chase. So does Ty Reamer. Big slide. That's going to be
I think that's going to do
a
the
no
game.
call.
Yeah, well, they got one last throw in here.
Headed out by
Cleared
Reamer.
out.
All right. So game ends in a tie. Great game. Okay result, but no loss on senior night, thank goodness.
And I do think that qualifies St. Clair for the playoffs, and we have our next game at Cannon Mac on Saturday.
Thanks for listening, gang.